Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Left side is Tyler.
What the fuck out of here, bro?
No further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Whoa, what?
Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Looking for space. It's Smothers.
Okay.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about this freshman getting involved again? Man, this is the guy that we talked about in the meetings coming into this game. To see a freshman flying around, getting in the backfield, making those tackles for losses. Could he do it again? Can he continue to grow up?
Snags it, and he's open. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing Manning. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run it in the red zone.
Oh, fuck.
Nowhere to go.
What?
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Bro, this game.
They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Ah, dang, dude.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll take it himself. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still
these niggas don't block, man.
Pick up that first down. On the run, it's
crazy.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fresh center downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate
get
pass
the
because
fuck
he gets
out of
wide as
here.
he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand.
They're doing that cutback every time.
Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that.
Bro.
He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Why are they swapped up?
Will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's a give to Watson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bishop. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Using his legs, it smothers. Powers through the defender. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Gets the back moving. Here's Arch to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Manning. Coleman open on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, he lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place
to call that
play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys,
Come on,
too,
bro.
So good luck.
That's not slow.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Arch Madness. And the pressure was too
Oh, I had it. Gotta believe it. Gotta believe it. Gotta believe it.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that
Wide
first down
open
play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Look out.
Damn, they're just not going to block this guy twice in a row?
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball.
Oh, my God, and then I missed it. What the fuck? I've never missed a field goal.
Good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like,
What was I
field
doing?
goal miss make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh,
Take it off.
Right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Arch is going to throw for it. Got a man. It's Smothers. At the 45 on its way. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Longhorns! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throws it back. Bats it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Third down play from the gun. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. One more snap coming before halftime. A designed run for the quarterback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws it back. Rush right in his face. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's LSU coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Texas offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Breaks into the open at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. A handoff for Watson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. It's a reverse. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Sells to fake. Out wide left, it's Watson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's past the sticks.
Oh.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line.
He's still getting 2 yards of it?
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
What play was that?
defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On third down, here's Watson. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Oh, come on.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Manning escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Third and long right here. Manning on play action. Rolls right.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there, and the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Fresh set of downs going up top.
I got, oh my gosh.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark.
Man.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It animated me.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Texas. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
What the? What's going on with my kicking?
Kickoff going out of bounds. They will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Watson. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Watson again. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Turns upfield.
Oh, boy, this. And then a bad tackle.
Bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Pulls it. The pitch.
Oh,
See some running
gosh.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over.
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Ready? Black 14.
On the snap, it's Watson. Here comes the heat. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Hard running there.
Bro, come on.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play
It's
there.
Colin Simmons, bro.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Very good.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun, it's Clark. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Ready to go.
Selling the fake. He breaks a tackle.
What?
The throw. Out wide right, it's Tuggle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Looking downfield. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Still looking to his right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't
Pressure,
deliver
man.
the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Look at that.
The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Ready, go, go.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Look at this shit, man.
Incomplete. They tried to go
So
over the
fucking
top
bad.
on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they